Granddaughter.
She's 12.
Okay.
And she a mess.
What she say she like?
She like Carla B. She like some of the
Megan Thee Stallion.
She like some of Megan. She like some of the worst. What's that new girl? She like some of the worst.
I can't keep.
Yeah, she like some of the worst.
Okay.
And I listen to it. My nephews. And what I'm doing now, I'm writing in school. I'm doing it online. I'm writing a cartoon about, because a lot of
What school you at, real quick?
Illinois Media School.
Okay, no.
Okay, if they advertise on GC.
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, all the time. Be on air. But anyhow, this is one of my cartoons. I'm trying, because you gotta go to the elementary. Remember I told you, elementary. That's the only people you can go to right in order to develop a change. You have to develop a change in a generation. And the only way you can develop a change is elementary school. So what they can call it,
K through 9.
K-12.
Yeah, K-12.
Anyhow, this cartoon I'm doing is called Urban Road Rage. And it's tinted windows. They all got their 30 poppers, they 50 poppers. They ride around, smoke weed. And they waiting on somebody to cut in front of them and do something. That's why we got a lot of shootings on the highway, a lot of shootings. Driving, a lot of shootings.
Road rage.
Yeah.
Most of them come from road rage. They be high the bodies and whatever. And they riding around with the dark tinted windows. They riding around with the dark tinted windows and they got their thing in their hand. They got their thing. They look around. It's going to be similar to the Boondocks, but it's going to be it's going to be able to talk, because the youth buy all the, they don't do all the watching movies and buying all the entertainment. They the ones spend the most money. So what I'm trying to do is market to them. Okay. So by me making the film, the cartoon with the 30 poppers and the guys with the 10 wheelers, and then I'm gonna trick them with the 80s, 90s movie.
Okay, I want to see that. We got to connect.
Because they got some music from the 80s and 90s that's been used in this music today. And they tricking it with the beats. Yeah. They souping it with the beats. And a lot of people don't know.
That's what's up. Thank you for sharing that info.
I just feel like I don't even think it's no disconnect. I think it's, you know what I'm saying. It's a generation gonna have to die off or get killed off. They're gonna kill each other off. Yeah. Because the thing is, man, it's the parenting, man. It's these younger parents.
What if they don't have no parents?
I'm saying, and that's it too. They're not raised with morals and values. Some of them don't have the parents. They don't have the structure. They don't have the structure that, you know what I'm saying, that some of us was raised. And you know, I mean, it's just it's sad to say, man. And I think that's what all these synthetic drugs they designed. The government making this to kill a generation out. But I mean, because the younger kids, if you think about it, they doing the pills. They doing it. They making a fentanyl pills. They trying to kill, you know what I'm saying, the generation out. Because I don't know if it's gonna stop. Look what happened downtown.
What happened?
I'm saying, you don't know about them kids.
Oh yeah, jumping on the cars.
Yeah. They shut down downtown.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to him. Thanks, my man.
But I think inaccurate what you're saying, media.
Okay.
Because the revolution will not be televised. One. And that's just repeating itself. In my opinion, it's going to be real free. Everything on earth in this world came from thought. Thought is the cause of it all. So a thought ain't gonna come from somebody that orchestrates or controls a major television production. Okay. And because they're gonna feed their agenda. When I say thought, I'm saying thought meaning the head meaning the father. If it ain't no father, there's no mother that portrays herself as a father. Until the man step back into the home. It's gonna be within each other. Because I wanted to say something earlier. I'm like, you know what? Everybody positive as fuck in here right now. But guess what? What the fuck they doing don't mean shit until we get out there and exercise. As men, like, short, no. Little mama, pull your motherfucking dress down, look how that. That's nice. But pull your clothes down. You feel me? It's gonna take us as the ones that's knowledgeable, as we don't say conscious and elevated in life, for us to get out there. Because the shit on the TV and the radio, that's a fucking agenda or program by some big company. And I ain't gonna even say They don't give a fuck about the black people. I'm gonna say they give a fuck about a dollar.
Yeah,
And the dogs, white people in here, Mexicans, just happen to fall up under that dollar that they want. Fuck it, we're gonna lose a few of our brothers, bro. Casualties, you know, because there are casualties in war. And war is motherfucking politics. Well, that being said, I honestly believe that we gotta get out here and exercise our rights as a human being. Men, because I'm not gonna lie to you today, and this is the last scenario. I seen my son. And my son's 23. I got 11 kids, but he the oldest.
Wow. Okay.
And so he slid. He hit me at work. I couldn't talk. He had my two daughters, 16 and 15, and they 6 feet tall. So and I'm like, damn, bro, what you doing with your sister? He's like, this is like crib, bro. Don't take my kids around your crib. You still in your. But long story short, guess what my son told me?
What?
Pops, you need to be a dad because you can't really say shit about me. And I'm putting forth whatever time, and he got a point. I'm like, well, I'm trying, but you can't reverse 48 years of bullshit. Yeah. Or 30 plus years as an adult male, because I wasn't a man, I was an adult male. But long story short, that kind of hit me in the head, like, you got here and exercise some action. Right. Because the thought is all good in your head. I like this thought. Too. That shit great. Yours are great. Yeah. You actually put forth some, you know, your body is moving to the motherfucking demonstration going to your head. So all I'm saying, we just need a lot more action. And I think it is a little song, Dr. Dre. I don't know what year that Chronic album came out, but I remember that. 93. That was 93. Oh yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm just. Yeah.
But he said, if I haven't died right now today for this little African to have a trauma, dear motherfucker, guess what? It's gonna cost a lot of lives. And he just said the generation might have to die. It might have to be some of us to get out there and give our life for the cause.
That's deep.
And that's my.
No, I appreciate that, man.
Thank you, bro.
You are very much.
I appreciate that because that coincides with what we're trying to do in Maywood Bellwood. Right now, my pastor, he's trying to start up, because there's a bunch of us that's in recovery that go to the church. Okay. So he wants us to hit the street. He said the only way we're going to get the street back is we hit the street.
You down with
because, it? Yeah, I'm down with it. Because for the simple fact, we know what it can do. Man, and we don't want another generation to die out. Right. So there's a bunch of us, man, in front, and plus, I got in tune with another brother on Facebook that I'm jammed with that we, you know, used to go to church with, and his pastor's talking about the same thing. So we just trying to, you know, coincide this thing now and go back to the streets, because who better to take the streets back than somebody that's been out there? They need to see our faces and see the power of change, man. Definitely. That's the only way change is gonna manifest. You know, and as far as our youth go, it's never too late, man, to put forth an effort. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you saying, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? When your son see the change in you, trust me, that's gonna manifest, because that's what's happening in my life now with me and my son. I thought we would never have a relationship, man. And now we finally got a relationship. And this is my biological son. We finally got a relationship.
How old is he?
He is 31. He just made 31. Okay. So we finally got a relationship, and it's beautiful, man. You know, his moms get jealous nowadays because he always talking about me now. You know what I'm saying? But like I told her, I say that's because I've been absent. So now I'm stepping up to the plate, and he's proud of his father. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me feel good. And I know if my son sees it, then when we go back, them people out there that was with me getting high, and they see the manifested change, they got to, man, eyes gonna be open, man, because that's what's gonna draw, man. You know, and it's about us, man. We gotta go back. You know, too many youngsters dying off, and there's too many older of us old ones that's dying off. So in order for us to get the streets back, in order for make a change in the next generation, we got to step up, man.
It start with us individually, you connecting with people because we can't do anything. Like we can do a little things by ourselves,
Right.
but connect with church, some type of organization or people doing something where you can add what you have. They can add to what you looking to do. You can run off a program, you know, for yourself, the vision that you have,
Right.
you know, to help and start. So and I'll say it definitely starts with us, with the individual. We gotta look at our own self. I love Michael Jackson. It starts with the man that's in the mirror.
Yeah.
You know, with
This
our own
last
self.
thing I got. There's a verse in the Bible that says when I was a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. But when I became a man, I put those childish things behind me.
Yeah.
You know, it's time for us to put them childish things behind us, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got to move forward now. You know, all of us got purpose and we got destiny. It's for us to walk in that purpose and destiny.
I love it. I'm gonna go to the back first. Oh man.
Oh, I just want to ask something to it. Not being with a question. You know, I'm trying to have that question.
Okay.
But it's just funny how some of us will say, look at them downtown and stuff like that. That ain't not downtown. What the problem is in the hood. Why everybody concerned now? We see each other in the face. We ain't know who are, but as soon as they go downtown, but they don't want to go downtown. Oh, look at them, they going downtown. If they should tear that shit up, they created this issue. We in this
wow.
This is what they created. But now we talking they going downtown. They don't so fucking downtown. They don't want you down there, but they go downtown.
Right.
Let's get some attention to it. But when it's in our hood, we shoot my face, nobody gives a fuck. But, oh, they going crazy downtown. That ain't so fucking downtown. They look at you crazy when you walking down there saying,
wow.
what you doing down there? But when it's our shit, when I'm glad it's spilling over. They getting a taste of what we grew up in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and so on. This ain't no new shit. It's just getting worse and worse. So what I'm gonna get back on the platform. Where you see yourself in 5 years and what's your goal moving forward?
Man, I love that. In 5 years, truthfully, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not know, man. I didn't see myself 5 years even going to school, college, graduating. You know, they just ran an advertising campaign. So if you look on some of the city buses, like I'm advocating for Kennedy King College, I didn't see that. You know, it's kind of hard for me. I learned to take things, you know, one day at a time. I stopped setting New Year's resolutions. You know, I try to stick to one goal. You know, every year for the last 3 years, my goal was to complete school, graduate. You know, so I started with like little small goals and work towards the next thing, because before I, you know, came who I became, you know, I had a lot of different thoughts. I'm gifted at a lot of different things. So I found myself doing a lot of different things. I was hosting open mic. I was on the radio. I was doing this. I was doing that, but I wasn't going nowhere. I wasn't getting further. I heard somebody say in the video, be a master of whatever it is that you're doing. So master like one thing, you know, it could be a couple of things, you know. So as far as me in the future, almost like what you said, what my brother said, man in the back, I would love to have my own organization, you know, where it could be non-for-profit LLC, where I'm helping our inner city youth. I'm helping them learn their trades. I could be a resource for them. They might not want to write don't have the gift of poetry, but maybe they have the gift of carpentry. That's still the artistry as well too, because you're building, you're creating something, you know, or even auto mechanics or something. I have resources to guide them and lead them. Hey, well, this way you go. You know, I'll be the organization that pushes for, hey, I want this on the news, broadcast this for them to sign up. And then have 4 or 5 of them, you know, right next to me. Hey, you know, maybe this is something that you like. Sign up with this organization. I follow my brother, Jamal, I think his name's Jamal Cole. He has the My Hood, My Block, My City. He just took like 100 kids like downtown and gave them a $50 gift card, like, hey, go spend it. You know what I'm saying? So connecting with people like that, like he's doing something, he's putting forth action, and that inspires me. Like, man, he's doing it. I can do the same thing too. Like, you know, not the same thing, but in my life, like the vision that I have, that I see, you know, that I can play a part and help out, you know, as well. What was the other question? Was it another one?
Short-term goals, short-term.
Short term. Okay. Now, one of them, this is like a dream of mine, and it's to write. That's another thing too that will probably help our younger generation. I really want to write for a lot of rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I write a lot of music. I can write pretty much anything. You know, I don't call myself a genre. I'm not gospel. I wouldn't say I'm hip hop or love anything. Like, I'm just a spoken word artist. I'm a speaker. So I would love to use that, my writing, a lot of raps. I could easily put myself in their shoes for a minute. I watch a lot of movies. I watch Power, like all that type of stuff. And I get inspired just watching it. I start writing, like a word will come to me and I just start writing. So I would love to ghost write. for a lot of those young men. You know, whoever they is. You know, I don't know if Chief Keef still rapping, but I could ghostwrite for dude, like literally, like where it won't be so. It'll still be him, but it won't be so much like I'm not gonna kill nobody in this rap. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to do that. Now, if you telling a story, you know, that's a little bit different. You telling a story. I know Scarface told stories. People like Nas, they told a lot of different stories about the hood, what's going on, and stuff like that. You know, fine, you're telling the story.
Ghetto Boys and
all that. Yeah, definitely. In movies, the same thing. It's a lot of violence in the movies, but they're telling the story. American Gangster, that was telling a story. You know, so you're gonna take it this way or that way, you're gonna get something from it. But like, you know, it does start at home. Because I can watch a movie and I'm not inspired to go out there, you know, and get this bag off. You know, I look at that, nah, I ain't gonna do that because I see what happened to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, oh man, Frank Lucas facing these years, you know what I'm saying? So I can take a different approach and look at that versus somebody else. So I want to, you know, do all that I can, you know, to help our people to get a better mindset, a better vision, a better focus, and know what their purpose is. I'm gonna get you, my man in the back here saying help from me.
Hey, I'm gonna do. My name's Chris.
How you make you, Chris?
You know, I was just getting up going to take my medicine. I seen the group going, so I managed to just step in. But I wanted to share with y'all that this is Psalms 1:6. Everything y'all was saying is right in the Bible. But anyway, it says, "Bless the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, and will stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever he does prosper. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in judgment, nor sinners in the field of righteousness. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked shall perish."
Where's that found at?
In Psalms 1-6. Yeah. Well, what I was saying is that, you know, we all here, and you know, we're walking miracles.
Most definitely.
And we all got a story to tell. But the first thing you first, though, you know, you gotta get your life together, get with God. Put him in your heart, and man, you'll see what direction you'll lead. Because that's important. Whoever y'all choose to call God, but that's the most important thing. That is show you your future. I tell you, I mean, you know, with me, I done killed, I done stabbed, I done got stabbed, I done got shot, I done chopped it up with guys who come out of the clean and tell me, hey, do some of this. And he died on the spot. Like these 10 people I had to take to the alley. So I just want y'all to know, man.
I appreciate you for saying that. Man.
Be great. And be the miracle that you are. And show it. Stand on it.
I love that, man. I appreciate you saying it. Brother in the front.
I'm listening. All the comments about it. No, I'm just going back. I just lost my grandson.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Back here in December. My grandson got shot 15 times. Up here, Michelle Clark School. And I'm grateful, right? You know. I'm grateful that my family, my sister, my little sister, take care of, you know, I got insurance. I'm grateful my grandkids had insurance. Got insurance for them. And, you know, I got a picture today that where they just going to put my grandson out there when you talking about hillside, you know, because all my family, that's what my mother. Yeah, you got, you know, you got my dad in the tomb, my mom in the tomb, and I got a nephew, got killed back here on Chicago Avenue, Trump, but he got shot 22 times. My sister's son. Just lost my niece, my great niece, right here on Madison, Florida, back in April, when she got shot in the head. It's my other sister, granddaughter, it's my nephew. This is his daughter. And you know, I don't brag, man. I come from the streets too, man. It was a time when the violence, the gun violence, jump off, we were marched. We marched in the streets. It was a time when I came home from the penitentiary, and I asked my homie, I said, well, what you do with all the guns? You know, he told me he gave it to Mayor Davis. He gave it to Mayor Davis. It was a time when Omar told us to stop the traffic on the expressway. Walking downtown to Mayor Davis with the gun. So much shooting. God, so you know, I'm up with all that. It comes down to marching.
Think marching help? You say it does?
Yeah. God, it might be. I knew back in the 70s, 79 and 80s. That's what we did. You know, I hear.
Yeah.
I hear. I appreciate y'all coming out.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. You got something real quick?
Yeah, I want to show you, man. My son, I raised my son to taught him. He got his own studio.
Oh, dope.
Bell McCoy. He's from Chicago. He left Chicago. That's my son with his own studio.
Oh, so I didn't know that.
I want to take that and put that in the school system too. Yeah. But like you said, we live in a world today where everything is like in penitentiary, secret and barbaric. Everybody wants to be secret and barbaric, like in the penitentiary. It just spread into urban communities. This penitentiary mentality does spread into the urban community because of mass incarceration.